Hello and welcome back to another episode of What They Don't Say. I had a different topic I was going to discuss next time. I had plans for today, but this is huge. There's more developments in the biggest national news story since the assassination of JFK, and that is Nancy Guthrie is still missing. For the love of God, America's grandmother is still missing. That was actually said on Fox. They referred to her as America's grandmother. This Trump hating old liberal woman that nobody even heard of before is now the goddess of America. I just can't believe it. I'm so disgusted with the whole thing. And what's worse yet, if you curse yourself by switching over to watch some Fox, down in the corner, they got the little ticker like they used to have when rockets were lifting off, how you got the countdown. They've got one now since the last minute, the last second when Nancy Guthrie was last seen. A little counter down in the corner. This is it. This just can't get any dumber. I'm so sick of this. Everyone with any common sense has all been saying, if this was your grandmother, if this is mine, if it's your mother, none of this would be happening. No one would give a rat's ass. Close friends and relatives, local people. This woman has done nothing to deserve the status that she's got, except for the fact that she is the mother of an elitist lefty. But why in the hell is Trump so on board with this? It's disgusting. We know that he has an obsession with the elite. We know that. Unfortunately, it's just a fact. We've had that problem with Trump all along. That's why none of them got prosecuted in his first term. That's why he hasn't prosecuted any of them in his second term. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. If you're an elitist or you're directly related to the elitist crowd, you're safe. You're in. You're in the club. But someone needs to say what we all see, because this is out of control. From the unlimited federal, call that, taxpayer resources dedicated to Nancy Guthrie's circus, to the refusal to prosecute horrible crimes by elitists, such as child trafficking and minor girls who were abused for sex for years, all documented. This administration definitely idolizes people perceived as elites regardless of their politics. As long as they're upper echelon or tied to the upper echelon, cronies of the upper echelon, they get special treatment. Nobody is above the law? Well, actions say otherwise. All are equal under the law? That's not what we see. Some will blame Bondi. I have, originally. Some will continue to blame Bondi. I changed that a while ago when it became obvious it's not her. The prosecution failures are so blatant they have to be administration policy decisions. The Guthrie Circus show wouldn't even be a federal case if she was just one of us lowlifes, one of us peons. If she was your mother or mine, it wouldn't be a federal case. Equal under the law in every circumstance is not the current policy. They put billboards in 5 states or 7 states? Put billboards up a week into this. Everybody already knew. It's like, where else can we throw money at this case? But now Trump has come out. I wish the guy didn't feel like he had to speak on everything. It doesn't matter what it is. He's got to get out there with his opinion of it. Sometimes the wise choice is the quiet choice. Now he wants the death penalty. Why? She's no important than any other American that gets kidnapped. The thousands, tens of thousands that are missing now, all of a sudden she just got to saturate the news. Obviously, they want the distraction. A lot of people want the distraction. But why is Trump buying into this? President Trump, they hate you. It's documented that she has posted some pretty ugly stuff about you. That bone pile daughter of hers with the weird, creepy smile, she hates you. Why are you bending over backwards and pulling out all stops? If you want to finance this with your own money, go for it. But knock off the blowing the taxpayer money on this shit. She doesn't qualify for it any more than any of the rest of us. You're going to recommend that the DOJ pushes for the death penalty. Oh, really? You have that much influence over the DOJ? Everyone keeps saying it's Bondi's fault. None of this stuff is getting prosecuted. As long as you're passing out orders to the DOJ, how about telling them to press some charges against some of these damn criminals? We keep hearing about Bondi coming out, bragging about all these people getting busted that we've never heard of. We know that there's investigations going on into your own personal political enemies. Everybody knows Nancy Pelosi orchestrated the entire January 6th fiasco. Ashley Babbitt got murdered inside the Capitol building, and the man who did it got a bonus reward and time off. Where's the prosecution for this? Look what we've gone through waiting for the Clintons to testify. They had to negotiate when and where they're going to testify. Anyone else would have been charged and gone to jail for ignoring the subpoenas. That happened to people. People who were on your side, who were loyal to you, went to prison for what the Clintons did. You guys aren't even prosecuting them. We're tired of this elitist bullshit. We're tired of them being too big to jail. If you're going to go over and give, or if you're going to call Bondi in and give her orders on how to act, how about telling her to apply the law equally to everybody? Equal justice under the law. We're tired of people who are too big to jail. You already admitted on camera at length in detail that you were the one that prevented Hillary from getting prosecuted for her crimes during your first term. You did not believe that they were subject to equal treatment under the law all the rest of us would receive. You said that. For anybody that doubts this, in the description, I left the link. I already did an episode about this. Go to the 6-minute mark in the link in the description. Trump gives an at-length explanation of why he refused to prosecute Hillary Clinton in his first term. He wouldn't let it happen. He said he just thought that was bad. He didn't think she should be prosecuted because of who she was. After going through the whole campaign, lock her up, lock her up. He told her on national stage during the debate he would lock her up. In that video link, like I said, at the 6-minute mark, you will hear him explain why he didn't allow that. And then he turns around after explaining it and blames it on us for the chance of lock her up. He said he had to tell us to relax. We're not going to do that. That's all water under the bridge. Everybody I know is getting tired of this. Equal justice under the law means that there is no upper class that gets treated differently. There is no political class that gets the royal treatment. But we've got that problem in America right now. It's become very evident that one of the flaws of this administration is there's a royal class of Americans that is above the law, that gets treated special, they get treated differently. It doesn't matter what kind of crimes they partake in, they get a free pass or they get the soft touch treatment. We got people who've committed horrible crimes that we would all go to prison for, running around free. And now you're kissing the butts. Now you're kissing the butts, demanding the harshest penalties for people that hate you, that have publicly hated you. People in prominent positions who have damaged you deliberately, who have calculated damage to you personally. Samantha Guthrie is one of those. Why are you bending over and kissing the asses of this family? Truthfully, it's disappointing, Trump, because it makes you look stupid. This is a dumb thing to do. Besides the fact it is not equal justice under the law. You might think you're going to get 4 or 5 extra votes from the left. Maybe lock up Arizona for the midterms. No, you won't. Those people don't give a rat's ass what you do right now. They hate you. Stop kissing their asses. They hate you. It's embarrassing. It's disappointing. It's got to stop. Come on, Trump. Knock it off. There's no justification for wasting all this federal tax dollars and your time, FBI time and resources, on what's really just another disappearance. One of tens of thousands. If you're concerned about the election year, well then how about shoring up your own base? Because right now people are getting pretty disappointed. They're already disappointed with the members of Congress that we're supposed to re-elect this fall. There's no Republican ground game, and now we have this. A series of reminders that there's an elite class of Americans that get special treatment from the government. That is not how you build momentum and inspire support for the midterms. Forget kissing these Democrat asses. They are never going to love you. Equal justice under the law was one of the basic American founding principles. We want it back. President Trump, you've done a lot of good things, but when you do bad things, you really screw up. This is one of them. I hope you fix it. I hope Americans demand it. We got to get this right, my friends, and if we do, maybe God will continue to bless this great country of ours. Thanks for listening.